Welcome back to your weekly brief. Let's unpack the biggest headlines shaping India this week. We begin in Ayodhya, where a major shakeup has hit the Ram Temple management. Following intense scrutiny over a multi-crore donation embezzlement case, Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirth Kshetra Trust General Secretary Champat Rai and trustee Anil Mishra have resigned on moral grounds. The Temple Trust will hold a high-level meeting tomorrow, 6 July, to formally address the future management structure. Meanwhile, a special court has sent all 8 arrested accused to 14 days of judicial custody. Taking a fierce stance, the local bar association has resolved entirely against representing the accused, imposing a strict 5 lakh rupee penalty on any member who defies the decision. Moving on to transit tech. Bharat Taxi, the unique, driver-led cooperative ride-hailing platform making waves in Gujarat, is gearing up for an aggressive multi-city expansion. The platform will officially operationalize its services across 7 major hubs, including Mumbai, Kolkata, Lucknow, Jaipur, Pune, Chandigarh, and Nagpur before 31st July. Honorable Amit Shah announces expansion of Bharat Taxi to 500 cities in 2 years. By eliminating heavy corporate commissions, this disruptive cooperative model gives direct ownership and a significantly higher revenue share back to the drivers themselves. In political updates, West Bengal is set to table its own uniform civil code bill in the state assembly this August. A high-level committee, headed by retired Supreme Court Judge Ranjana Prakash Desai, has been given a 4-week deadline to finalize the draft. The proposed legislation aims to standardize laws for marriage, divorce, inheritance, and adoption across all communities, though tribal populations will be explicitly excluded from its purview. In environmental policy, Delhi is taking a massive leap toward cleaner air. Under the capital's new EV policy 2026, only electric two-wheelers will be permitted for new registration starting 1 April 2028. Existing petrol and CNG vehicles already on the road are unaffected and can run their full legal life cycle. To ease the shift, the policy provides up to 30,000 rupees in purchase subsidies alongside a 100% waiver on road tax and registration fees. A monumental shift has officially begun in rural India. On 1 July, the historic VBG Ram-G Act came into force, completely replacing the 2-decade-old MGNREGA scheme. The landmark framework expands guaranteed rural employment from 100 days to 125 days per year, while hiking the nationwide daily minimum wage floor to a strict 300 rupees. However, the change brings a massive fiscal shift for states. VBG Ram-G introduces a uniform 60-40 funding split between the centre and states across all categories: wages, materials, and administration, which could increase some states' expenditure by up to 6 times compared to the old MGNREGA system. Finally, we look to the skies. Hyderabad-based space tech startup Skyroot Aerospace has announced a historic launch window for its highly anticipated Vikram 1 rocket, scheduled between 12 July and 4 August. This marks India's first-ever attempt to place a privately built launch vehicle into Earth's orbit. Taking off from ISRO's Satish Dhawan Space Center, this partially commercial flight will gather critical, real-time flight data to pave the way for high-frequency satellite launches. That is your weekly brief. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts on these stories in the comments below. See you next week.